So this is the chicken foot stitch. It legitimately looks like little chicken feet. It's kind of cool and kind of creepy at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do this stitch real quick. If you don't know how to do any of the steps, I will link videos down below that will help you out. So let's get started. So to create the chicken foot stitch, you need to chain an even amount of stitches. I went ahead and chained 14. So go ahead and single crochet into the second chain from your hook. So from this point on, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to skip a chain down below, and you're going to single crochet into the next stitch. So go ahead and repeat that pattern all the way across. Now that you've finished your first row, go ahead and turn your work and chain 3. Alright, so for this next row, make sure that you stitch mark that second chain, not the third chain, just the second chain. This is going to count as a half double crochet plus a chain 1. So next we are going to half double crochet 2 together. You're going to enter into this chain 1 space and then into this single crochet space and then chain 1. So from this point on, you're going to half double crochet 2 together by entering into this chain 1 space and into the single crochet that follows, and then chain 1, and repeat that all the way across your row. Now that you're at the end of your row, I've got one last single crochet space and one last single crochet. It's my last stitch in my row, so I'm going to go ahead and do my last half double crochet 2 together, and then chain 1 and turn your work. Next we're going to single crochet into the first chain, and then we're going to single crochet into the chain 1 space. From this point on, you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to skip a chain, and then you're going to single crochet into this chain 1 space, and go ahead and repeat that pattern all the way across. So I'm at the end of my row here. I did my last single crochet in my last chain 1 into this space here. I've got one last space here in between my chicken foot and my chain. So I'm going to put my last single crochet in there, and then I'm going to chain 1. And then to finish off my row, I'm going to put a single crochet into the last chain of my row and then turn my work. So for this next row, I'm going to chain 2. Make sure you stitch mark that second chain. Now for this next row, I'm going to put a half double crochet 2 together by starting with this first chain and then into this chain 1 space. So once you put your half double crochet 2 together, go ahead and chain 1. And then you're going to half double crochet 2 together by entering into this chain 1 space and then into the single crochet that follows, and then chain 1 and repeat that pattern all the way across. So now that I'm at the end of my row, I'm going to finish off by putting one last half double crochet into the last chain of my row, and then turn your work. So to complete this last row, go ahead and chain 1. You're going to put a single crochet into the first chain of your row and then chain 1. From this point on, you're going to put a single crochet into this chain 1 space and then chain 1, and you're going to repeat that all the way across your row. So once you get to the end of your row, you should put your last single crochet into this chain 1 space and then chain 1, which we did right there. Do not go into this last space that's in between your chain and your chicken foot. You're just going to finish off your row by putting a single crochet into the last chain of your row, and you will have your chicken foot stitch.